A vessel conveying 800,000 liters of suspected stolen crude oil has been intercepted by a private security contractor engaged by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited. The vessel and its crew members were apprehended on July 7th at an offshore location heading to Cameroon. Gaba Mohammed, Chief of Cooperative Communication Officer, NNPCL, said this in a statement on Monday in Abuja. According to him, preliminary investigation revealed that the crude oil cargo on board was illegally sourced from a well jacket offshore in Ondo State, Nigeria. Further investigation into the activities of the vessel at the NNPC Limited Command and Control Center also revealed that the vessel has been operating in stealth mode for the last 12 years. As you have Olufemi and Ayodele with me. Ayodele, you know, oil smuggling is one of the many issues Nigeria is faced with. How do you think Bola Ahmed Tinubu can, should really handle this permanently?
I wish I had the right answers for him. It's been a problem for many, many years, and there's a lot of corruption across the value chain. And I'm not sure how we can effectively deal with this, because now we're outsourcing it to private contractors, some of whom are even non-state actors. I have my views as to why a country shouldn't engage non-state actors in terms of critical infrastructure of the country and talking about our national wealth. But it would seem that we lack, capacity within our security apparatus, and that's why previous administration have often outsourced that to some non-state actors. But for me, I always believe that when there's a will, there's a way. We're losing billions and billions of dollars, especially our country that is begging for resources now that we're suffering a revenue crisis. We're losing billions of dollars from stolen crude. That alone should signal some sort, of urgency, from the president, from the National Security Council, to ensure that our stolen crude, that they eliminate stolen crude in our country. We have all the intelligence agencies to draw inspiration from, to put some sort of a grandiose plan together and nip this in the bud. But what I see is that there's the lack of will to see this through to a very logical conclusion. And except there is that will, I'm afraid that we're just going to be running in circles, because there's no reason why, a private security is intercepting this. And, our own security agencies have failed to do this over the years. And we'll have to see more of these. I would like to see many of these vessels sunk immediately.
I was going to put the fact that, it was actually the collaboration of our security personnel that this was achieved. But we are almost out of time. Let me get the view of Lawson. Lawson, let's talk about the cabals behind this oil theft operation. How can these cabals be caught and prosecuted?
You see, I'm not in any way carried away by the dramatization of the arrest of that vessel. It's a further demonstration of the failure of our national security institution, and we must stop celebrating such drama. Moving forward, I think Nigeria must prioritize the security of our national critical infrastructures, especially such that is the mainstay of our economy. I think it is unheard that we have to rely on militant or ex-militant or non-state actors to protect national security infrastructures like crude oil pipeline and jackets and the likes. Moving forward, the president this time around must take seriously the role of our national security institutions, particularly those that are meant to protect these critical infrastructures, like the oil pipeline and the various infrastructures where crude oil is stolen, because arresting vessels and destroying them also have its own implications. Who is thinking about the pollution of our waters when you have to go and sink a vessel that has a capacity for about 1 million barrels of liters of crude oil? So these are fundamental issues that we must interrogate. So beyond the dramatization, we must take this seriously, and the president must take decisive steps at empowering our national security to ensure that they are able to tackle this menace of oil theft in the country.
All right, gentlemen, thank you very much. I've been speaking with Olufemi Lawson, Executive Director, Center for Public Accountability, and Ayodele Adio, a policy analyst. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming on the show.
Thank you.
As well, thank you for being part of the show. Remember, you can follow the conversation on our social media platform at TVC News NG and or our website at tvcnews.tv. I am Jacinta Agochukwu, and until next week, it's goodbye.